What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to the studio. So I normally don't make these videos. Yes, these videos do be added to my channel and whatnot, but I'm not the one that usually makes these. The editor who helps me with my videos and stuff, well, he's part of the crew, so it's not like this is all me. But he makes the Weebs Say the Dumbest Things videos, and a lot of people like those videos because it just shows just the ignorance that is in the gaming community, the anime community, and the comic book community. And I decided, why not come and speak before this video starts? Because there's a lot of stuff I done seen recently that I'm just all like, hey, yo, I might make a video. Now, I won't talk through the whole video. This is probably the only time you hear me talk, and probably at the end you'll hear me talk as well. But before I get into that, like, comment, subscribe, and share with your friends and family, because this is a little special edition type video. This is the Cowboy Bebop special edition of Weebs Say the Dumbest Things. So before we get into this, let me give y'all a little rundown of where all this stupidity is coming from. Cowboy Bebop has been announced to have a Netflix adaptation. And we all know how Netflix adaptation works. They're all pretty much bad. They're bad, just flat out, just garbage. You know, Death Note was ass. I think they did a Bleach. That was ass. I think they were doing a One Piece one, and I'm not even going to bother. Now, as time went on, we all came to terms that anything that Netflix touched sometimes ain't that great. Now, an anime adaptation for Castlevania was amazing. Some of their anime is straight, but sometimes it could be hit or miss. Now, with Cowboy Bebop, we've been seeing some things in and out, you know, that make it look good. But as you can see, there are fans of the fan base who just take it to a whole nother level of just what the fuck. Like, it's beyond stupid. Like, to a point to where it has you look at them and be like, you're grown, a man or woman. Mostly the ones I've seen are all been grown ass men crying over, you know, the littlest of stuff, talk about something. They're not, you know, sticking to the source material and all that stuff. And when people ask me about how do I feel about the Cowboy Bebop and, you know, live adaptation, all that stuff, I honestly sit here and say it could be hit or miss. It could be a hit or miss. There are anime fans in the anime community who are diehard weeaboos who also grounded in reality and understand, like, hey, man, I mean, it is what it is. It could be a hit or miss. I see some things I might not like. I see some things I might like. You know, they still love anime just as much as anybody else because they're diehard fans. But at the same time, though, they're not going to be, like, up in arms every 5 minutes commenting on an anime forum or anime group on Facebook or Twitter. How about how displeased they are when, honestly, nobody really gives a fuck, honestly. The main thing I've seen people say is, if you don't like it, just don't watch it, which is very true. You know, everybody's has they're entitled to their opinions and stuff. But I feel like once you know, spew your opinion, whether it's good or bad, let it go. Like, every post on these anime forums and groups always got something, you know, negative to say. And it's getting to a point to where they start targeting people who are actually looking forward to watching it. But I'm gonna shut up. I'm gonna let you guys check this stuff out because this shit is fucking hilarious. Like, just look at this stuff, man. It's just hilarious how stupid these people can really act. But other than that, guys, I'm gonna let y'all read and watch all this dumb stuff, and well, I'll come back at the end of the video and we'll chop it up some more.
I'm not feeling it.
Now, as you see that the internet can be pretty toxic place, especially when it comes down to people's favorite IPs and music or movies, comics, whatever, as you can see. But since it's the Cowboy Bebop special edition, we're just gonna talk about that strictly. Now, there was a lot of stuff that was said that I put in this video, and it honestly shows the toxic side of the anime community, because honestly, these are grown ass men speaking on the matter. And the article that they were talking about in this video was kind of also kind of childish, because it was a woman who wrote this. And when I read the article, which I will leave in the description below if I can find it for you guys, that she was pretty much saying that men are upset because Faye is not half naked, or she's not wearing her iconic, you know, outfit that she wears in the anime. And at first I was like, I mean, yeah, if y'all gonna make an adaptation, y'all should at least stick to like what she was wearing. But I also had to learn too that it doesn't really matter what the fuck she's wearing. Maybe later on in the series that she might actually change into that. But for right now, they have her in that for, you know, some odd reason. Like, we all know that Faye was known for her, like, her sex appeal. Like, a lot of people were attracted to her, and I guess that was her way of getting over. But maybe they wanted to change that up because, you know, we live in 2021. You know how some people are. You know, a lot of people like to be woke and all that stuff. But seeing people sit there and say this is woke bullshit and all that stuff is like, not really. I mean, you haven't even watched it yet. Like, how can you determine that off of photos that you're getting? Like, nowhere did they say it was going to be woke or anything like that. So a lot of people jump in the gun just because, you know, Jet is black and Faye's not wearing her iconic booty shorts and, you know, crop top or whatever the hell she's wearing. And it's kind of funny to me because that is the main thing that I've been seeing since it's been announced. And, you know, the actors and actresses that were, you know, portraying these famous iconic characters, they only stuck on the fact about Faye and her clothes. Like, that's the only thing I've seen recently. Well, ever since it's been announced, that's all I've seen was people complain about, she doesn't even look like Faye. She don't even have the body type. And I've even seen people on Twitter try to sit there and say that they actually go and scour the internet to find photos of women who are actually shaped like Faye. Say, she should play this. No, this woman should play her. Look, this, and this. And I'm like, dog, shut the fuck up. It's not that deep, all right? If she sucks at it, then by all means, she sucks at it. But we don't know until the actual series starts and it comes out, like, I think in November. So I think people are just jumping the gun too quick and beyond like, nah, this looks like it's going to be garbage. It's trash. This is anime I hold near and dear to my heart, and I don't want them to mess it up and all that stuff, blah, 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 blah. It's just, as you can see, especially the one dude that's talking about some we are white knighting. Like, bro, please shut the hell up, because you're doing the same exact thing. You're white knighting because you can't see no ass and titties. Like, I come and watch anime for the sole purpose of a good story, good action, nice artwork. I could care less if they're like half naked, skimpy, you know, fully clothed, whatever. Now, the only time I think the fan base should be upset is when the show starts and she doesn't act nothing like Faye. Then that's when y'all could be out like, all right, see. But other than that, it's like, the fuck is there to complain about? But then again, like I said at the beginning of the video, there are two types of weeaboos. You got your weeaboos that are, you know, diehard fans, but also live in reality and understand like, hey, look, I don't have to watch this, you know. Yeah, they're making an adaptation. It's not gonna, you know, tarnish the name. No, it's not gonna, you know, make the anime look bad. No, it won't turn people away from the anime. It's just gonna be a little blemish on its, you know, iconic stature or whatever you want to call it. Then you got your diehard weeaboo fans who are just toxic as fuck and think that, you know, calling the lady who was actually playing Faye, oh, lazy and rude because she spoke her mind. She was getting a lot of hate for no reason, and she just spoke her mind, which everybody should do. Like, hey, you don't like it? Okay, you don't have to watch it. There is the original you can go back and watch. So it's laughable. It's funny. And like I said, these are adults, by the way. These are people probably over the age of 25. Because Cowboy Bebop came out in the 90s, like the late 90s. So they had at least had to be in my age range, like 27, 28, 26. But they don't want to be owned. They don't want to own up to it. Because as you can see, the guy talk about some, you work for Netflix if you don't like this. Like, first and foremost, if I was working for Netflix, where my cash at? Like, where the bag at, bro? Because they making buku money with all this stuff they be making. But to have a different opinion from somebody else does not make you like a shell or any of that. Like, damn. Grown men and women crying over a cartoon, an adaptation of that. So like I said, it is what it is. This is going to be part one because there are more stuff I'm uncovering as I scour social media. But I love you guys. Take care.